ball swung into the penalty area. Eaves has scored. It's a looping header.
One cross. And it goes in. Mitchell looks on in disbelief. Again, I told you. All Dale and Mumba. This defence all over the place. Wheatley did all the work. List scores the goal, so he won't be getting a Christmas list from either of us.
Oh, it's 3.
Bugger off! Unbelievable. No! He's diving! Gets up! No way! No way! That is never a penalty! Yo, how's it going, guys? And welcome back to what is a brand new video on the channel. For the first time since October the 18th, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with a home game. Finally, and honestly, it feels so long. And also, to be honest, it feels so good. So I can actually just put my feet up and relax and just, well, I say chill and watch a game of football, but we're not very good. We're coming into this game on the back of losing 3-0 at home to Northampton, which Liam and I watched when we got back from Hartlepool. And it's fair to say that it was an absolute disaster and Northampton deserved the points all the way from start to finish. Hopefully it'll be a lot different today. Difference being, it's against a high-flying club this time. We have got the Bantams today from West Yorkshire, Bradford City. Bradford come down to Home Park for a 12:30 kickoff. And Bradford are coming into this game on the back of beating the Scummers at home at Valley Parade. So, thank you very much. That is the most appreciated early Christmas present we could ask for. So we're coming into this match losing 3-0 to Northampton. Very ugly at the time it was, safe to say. Bradford's coming into this match beating Exeter 1-0, which again, thank you very much. The sweetest of victories and favours we could ask for. But altogether, we're actually both coming into this from a Papa John's game. We are coming into this knocking Leyton Orient out, beating them 1-0. Bradford's coming into this being knocked out themselves 3-0 at Bolton. Remember though, we have beaten high-flying teams before over this season. Not that I want to get carried away confident, because I really am not, given the performances and results we have been getting lately. The table doesn't lie, but we can do it. We did it as proved to Stockport back in September, round 7 of the season. This is our first match against Bradford in the league since League 2 in 2019-20, when we both got relegated from League 1 the year before, and Bradford had been stuck in League 2 ever since then. Graham Alexander's side are back in League 1 this season. They're aiming, well, they are aiming to stay up. That was the main aim, but they're probably going to aim more than that because Bradford's had an astonishing season so far. They're in the top 6. They've been flying. One of our former men is having a wonderful season for Bradford so far this season, Anthony Sarcevic. I love that man with my whole heart, and he will be getting a warm reception from me today, 100%. I love Sarcevic with all my heart. He did us so good over the years and one of our most underrated midfielders over the last decade. So, just today, hopefully, he has a stinker. As is Tyrick Wright, former Green. He's at Bradford now. He will be returning to Janaland today. So we will see how that goes. Either way, though, it's December. It's the festive period now. This is where the weather gets cold, as proven right now with what I'm wearing. But the battle in the table hottens up as we head towards the halfway stage of the season. My score prediction today, this is again hoping I'm proved wrong. Well, I backed us to beat Northampton last week. It didn't happen. We lost 3-0. So will I be the killer jinx coming into the theatre of greens today? Because I do think we will lose 3-1 at home today to Bradford. I do see us scoring a goal at least. A Sarcevic hat-trick, I think it'll be, written in the stars. So again, I hope I'm proved wrong and the table doesn't lie. We are 23rd coming into this game with the worst goal difference in the league. Shades of last season in the Championship. That's how much of a joke of a season it's honestly been so far. Bradford's coming into this match 3rd behind Cardiff and Stevenage, showing what a brilliant season Graham Alexander's men have had so far. For the Bantams, before their Exeter game though, they have been messing up lately with form. So that Exeter game might be a one-off for the Bantams, but we will see. We will see. We've got a long 90 minutes coming ahead. I'm not confident because we're coming into this from a game in the league we were absolutely stupid for, hammered by Northampton. The Orient game does bring some sort of happiness back, but also remember, Laurent Talai got sent off against Northampton and he will not be playing today. And that is already a bummer for what will be my predicted lineup in a minute. So the other thing that annoys me is that we're coming into today literally on the back of my brutally honest opinion on this, the dreadful fans forum that I watched on Monday between Simon Hallett, Paul Byrne and Derek Adams. And the fact that they're keeping Tom Cleverley to at least January, it does my head in. I wanted him gone since the Devon derby. So we have some earlier changes and learn from last season and that we're a league below. But no matter how rubbish they've been, I've got to back the team as always before a game. So it's down on Cleverley and the boys to prove me wrong, as another video is shown for today. So let's get straight into my predicted lineup. All I will say is, given my abundant feelings from the fans forum, I will be making my feelings abundantly clear at full time if the game is another disaster. Anyways, we'll go straight into my predicted lineups. There's only 2 games played in League One today because All the rest are in FA Cup action, second round. The other game today is Cardiff against Huddersfield. That's also a 12:30 kickoff. Wigan and Burton played each other in midweek on Tuesday night, which Wigan won 1-0. So, my predicted lineup for today is Hazard in goal. There is some good news though. Plleggy is back. He was playing against Leyton Orient, and I'm going to back him to start today. Plleggy, Ross, Mitchell. I think that will be my back three for today. Then the wing backs, I'm going to say Edwards and Sorinola. Midfield, I don't think we've got much choice with Boateng and McCabe, even though I thought McCabe was so poor last Saturday against Northampton. But if it's anyone I want to drop today, it's the front three. Because I thought they costed us that Northampton game. Talai, Mumba and Dale. Well, Talai can't play anyways. So I'm going to go Sorinola, Aseni, Patterson. That'll be my front three today. I do not want to see Mumba or Dale anywhere near that starting 11 today after that Northampton game. Unless Cleverley does start them and they prove me wrong. And obviously we can't play Talai. So yeah. Anyone for Bradford today I'm worried for apart from Sarcevic. Tyrick Wright, of course, will be there. They signed Nerfville from Wimbledon over the summer. And I think he's been a very good signing for them. We'll see what he comes up with today. But anyways, as you can tell, we're at the ground. So let's go and enjoy ourselves, hopefully, before 12:30. For my first home game since Wimbledon on the 18th of October. I missed Northampton because Liam and I were at Hartlepool for TRURO. But look at that. It's good to be back. It is good to be back, despite everything that's gone so horribly wrong lately. It's good to be back at least. So yeah, let's bring today on. Argyle versus Bradford today in League One. If we can win today, it will be huge. Let's see what happens. Up the Janners, up the Argyle, up the Greens, up the Pilgrims, up the Plymouth. Come on, you boys in green. Good on me. Let's do this then. Bradford at home. 12:30 kickoff. And yeah, do our best. Come on, you greens. One more thing I forgot to say, by the way. Amici should be back on the bench today. So if he comes on second half, it might bring us some quality and spark. We'll see what happens. Richard, it's been a while. How are you doing? Yeah, my first home game since Wimbledon.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but yeah, hopefully we do something today.
My score prediction today. I mean, your score prediction today.
I don't 1-0 to us.
Oh, you're confident? Oh, okay.
Not dominating that, no.
It's a win's a win. That's the main thing. A win's a win.
I think the Tuesday night match to us, Topperton Poos.
That's a fair point. I just don't know what we're going to do today without Talai. And Sarcevic is coming back to home park.
To beat White.
And Taz is Tyrick Wright.
But for me, I had to the bed and jack at the feet.
Okay.
I had to, over the sun, to jack it up. I had to, every bed, you jack up.
I'm back to Senny to start today.
I will do, yeah.
Kim, Patterson, and I've gone. Who's the other one I went with? Sorinola up front. Oh. I've dropped Dale and Mumba because I thought they costed us Northampton.
Yeah. No, Dale what?
I honestly didn't think he was that impressive on Saturday personally. Really? Oh, fair enough.
But Barry Mumba were ineffective.
I just thought the entire front three of ours, just with the amount of chances we missed, that costed our entire game, that did. And Northampton took advantage of it.
Yeah, and Tom Eves, big Tom Tiger, we haven't done that at all.
That's true. Well, we'll see what happens either way. And because I haven't asked you this in a long while, because the last home game for me has been Wimbledon, and ever since then we've been on such a downward spiral. Honest opinion at the moment, Are we staying up this season?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That is positive. You've got a lot more confidence than me.
I predicted it all in PC though. I predicted we only have a really shocking drop, but we improved near the end. We won't go down, but we just about mid-table.
Okay. No, fair enough. Well, we'll just see what happens.
Definitely.
I'm hoping I mean, I do think we'll stay up. It just depends on how our form goes from now to May. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, we're gonna end it there. I'm going in the grounds, and I've got 90 minutes of hell to enjoy. Right, we're back. Come on, Greens. Right, we're back. Come on, Greens. Right, we're 10 minutes in. Come on, Greens. Bradford's bought around 900. I just want to win today. My first game back since Wimbledon. Honestly, I wouldn't have started Mumba today, so I hope he proves me wrong.
Go on, Owen! Go on, Owen! That's a penalty!
Oh, maybe not. We've got a corner either way, though. Come on, boys! But yeah, reacting to the lineup, I wouldn't have started Mumba today, so I hope he proves me wrong. Same with Dale. Glad Aseni's starting, glad Patterson's starting. In Talai's absence, and I can't lie, I completely forgot about rules. I should have put him in my predicted lineup, but there we are. It is what it is. Right, it's a Bantams corner. Straight to Hazard, nice one. Get it out. No way are they the northern version of Pompey. Oh. Jesus, and I thought that was going to be 1-0. Thank God that went straight to Connor. Come on! There he is. I love him. Oh, he's in the wrong shirt though. Get him back in green sauce. Oh, well done. That's good, that's good, that's good winning. Ah! That's a Bradford throw in immediately. No! No! That was nearly our own downfall then. I thought the inevitable was going to happen. Sarc scoring. Bantams corner. Oh God, you've given him the space. Get it out! Get it out! Come on! Okay, come on! Now, keep hold of it, Bally, and take him on. Oh, it's gone nowhere. I say that, we've kept hold of it. For God's sake! It's so wasteful. Good ball.
Come on! I see how goals he's in.
Have a shot!
Wasteful again. It was promising, but it's wasteful again. Sit, play on. Have a shot. Oh, that wasn't too bad. I agree, Jamie. I agree. Take him on, Jamie. Gone nowhere. We got to throw in there no matter what. We got a penalty. Oh. Bloody lino. Ascenti's done a mumba. That should have been in the bloody net. Ascenti's done a bally. Frick's sake. Oh, no. Straight to Bradford's keeper. Another wasted chance. Are we going to get it out? Don't let him bloody score. I reckon 2 minutes at a time.
1 minute of added time, a minimum of 1 minute.
And that's half time. Goalless at the break. Plymouth 0, Bradford 0. It's goalless at the break. Nothing much has happened, to be honest. There's only two things we've learned from that first half. Firstly, no different from Northampton, wasted and we missed a sitter. The second thing being, it turns out, the second thing we've learned from this first half, nothing really good to learn about. Bradford are the Portsmouth of the North, it turns out. Bradford are the Pompey of the North with that chance. So now we've got to go to Valley Parade in March, hearing play up City play up. Oh. As you can tell, and I will always stand by that. Anyways,
It wasn't play up.
it sounded similar. It sounded similar,
Sounds similar,
though.
but it wasn't.
Oh, I don't care. Either way, they're Pompey of the North. Anyways. 0-0, half time, very wasteful. The only thing that worries me going into the second half, I bloody hope we don't repeat what we did against Northampton last week, because Ascenti's done a mumba that first half. But we move. I don't think Bradford have done that much though, so it's all to play for in the second half. It is all to play for in the second half. Before we go on to both of your thoughts, I actually don't know this yet. Come on, who did we get in the Vertu next round? You ready? Are you ready? I actually don't know. I genuinely don't know. You ready?
You don't want to know. Rovers.
Away?
Yeah.
Bloody rigged, I tell you. No, that's so poor. That's so poor.
We was the last two teams out to be drawn, so we came up against them.
Ah,
So yeah.
that's so irritating. Who did Swindon get?
A roundabout.
I wanted Swindon away or Colchester away, just to tick off a new ground, or Walsall away. Or a home tie. So that's that.
I can't load it now. I'll let you know.
Oh, it doesn't matter, I'll look it up at full time. Anyways,
I'll find it then.
mine and Liam's first game back since Wimbledon, all the way back in the middle of October. What are you thinking so far at half time? 0-0.
They're not a playoff team.
Not the way they've played so far, no. But you can get that from any team during the season, like which Cardiff obviously did it. Oh god, they lost the Burton at home, for example. Like it can happen anywhere, but so far they don't look like it today. No, but it might be a different story when we go to Bloody Valley Parade in March.
Yeah, it is.
I hope that don't get moved to Tuesday night because I can go to them. But for us, meanwhile, I think it's a bit more positive. Knowing Dale needs to come off is awful.
I said that against Northampton. Same thing again today. So no. So Richard and I had a bit of a disagreement earlier when we met up, because Richard thought Dale was best player on the pitch last week against Northampton, which I thought was totally. We're both. I'm completely opposite. Liam's with me on that one, but that's what Rich thinks. I personally do not think that at all. So that's that. I thought Dale cost us the game last week. Swindon got Luton, which tells you everything. Right, second half started. Come on, Greens. Do us proud for once today. Jesus, that was close. No! He's diving! Get up! No way! No way! That is never a penalty! That is never a penalty! I need to look it back, but that did not look like a penalty. He's so bloody soft going down as well.
He's always wanted to give that all game.
They don't deserve it, Bradford. They don't deserve it at all. And of course it's going to be Sarcevic who takes it. It's all down on Con, because the ref's silly. All down on our Northern Irishman. We need Sarce to be Agent Sarce and bugger this up. Oh, you shit! No, straight down the middle. 1-0 Bradford, and they don't deserve it. My honest opinion, they don't deserve it at all.
It wasn't a pen either.
I knew how bloody soft it was. Never in a million years is that a pen, you stupid ref. Well, if we lose this, that's the first time we've been robbed all season. Don't be one of those guys where we lose our heads after a decision like that. Stay in the bloody game, like Connor's just done there. Lost momentum. Of course he's given Bradford an advantage. Connor's kept us in. Come on, we deserve an equaliser. Have a go, Jamie. Oh, yeah. 62.5 minutes in, so as it stands, Plymouth Argyle 0, Tight Shorts referee 1. Ref! It's a miracle ref! Oh, I got free kick. Oh, frick's sake. And that just sums it up. Have a go! I thought that was going in. Good to see him back. Dale had to come off as well. He was playing that bad, I'd rather play my favourite Sonic character, Tails. That's how bad Owen Dale's been today. Anyway, Amici's on and he's back. Anyway, yeah, gone straight to a pink kit. And no, it's not a fine line one. And that was useless. That's poor. Just for Bradford to waste that completely. So that's that. And that's B-Tech Tommy Conway coming off. Stephen Humphreys, my new agenda player for full time. No.
They didn't score.
Oh, f off.
Go!
As usual, we have a player down and the ref doesn't do anything. And of course we miss again. We're on 88.5. Gone nowhere again. 89 minutes. I'm gonna say 3 minutes out of time. I don't know about you, Liam.
5.
Okay. Where the hell did he get 6 from? But I'll take it because it means we can have a bloody chance. Right, it's now on evergreens. Not like that, Amici. Useless.
Oh, let's slow the game down. Savage. That's all they do at Argyle, mate. The way to slow the game down.
They all turn into prime Wickham. And we still can't put it in the damn net. It's crap and the boos are justified. But we shouldn't be losing this game. This game, I'm sorry, is a 0-0 all over today. The fact they're winning this is a disgrace. So, I probably will boo today, but I won't boo at the team, I'll boo at the ref. He's costed us this game, big time, sorry. Worst ref of the season, by a mile. I know Liam will say Vale, fair enough. Harvey will say Wimbledon, fair enough. But in those games, those two referees, no matter how bad they were, they didn't affect a result. This has affected a result, meanwhile. But that was from Hazard. That was from Hazard. There's no excuses in that. Can we end the season? They're celebrating as if they've won the league. They don't deserve anything from today. I'm not giving Bradford any credit today. They've been rubbish themselves. I just can't wait for all the Bantams to disagree on my comments later on. But I know they deserve nothing. They had a tainted penalty, and yeah, they're gonna get that. The tight shorts here will blow the whistle in a minute. He'll blow the whistle. We've been robbed, and that'll be that. He wouldn't be looking at that if that was Bradford losing, not us. That's that. That's that. F*** off, ref, you robbing tight shorts. Disgrace.
didn't deserve to lose that at all. I don't give a what people say. That was a 0-0 all over. A 0-0 all over. Crap. And we've been robbed. Simples. Never a penalty. Never a penalty. Tommy Conway, .2. Right. I'm going. They don't deserve it. They can off. Never a penalty. Disgrace. That was a 0-0 all over. This is going to be an implosion tonight. I'm fuming. Absolute robbery. But we didn't deserve to win it either. That game was a 0-0, and I will stand by that. Ah, waste of time. Get cleverly gone. Look at this, by the way, guys, here in Central Park. That is a fairground. I believe that's... Well, that used to be the Hulk coaster when I was in Penzance. Look at those rides. There is more passion in people operating these fairgrounds, including that fun house over there, than there is on the football pitch at Home Park. That tells you guys everything you need to know.
Okay, full time, Plymouth 0, Bradford 1. I don't care what anybody says, I will stand by that was Plymouth 0, Bradford 0. We'll get on to more to me when I get into town, but Liam's off to his dad's first, so we'll just we'll get Liam's thoughts over and done with now. So Liam lost 1-0, should have been 0-0. Let me know what you think. Go.
Yeah, it's just the same every week, isn't it? We can't score at home, first of all, so that's that. And Bradford should never have had a pen. Obviously, I think he died, but we'll have to watch it back later to definitely say otherwise. But
even if he got a touch, I still thought it was never a penalty. It's just so soft the way he went down, and he was clearly looking for it. But that's just what I think. But no, carry on.
Yeah, and it's just the same week in, week out for us. We can't score, can't put our chances away, and Bradford beat us. But in realistic terms, it should have been 0-0.
I agree. That is exactly why, no matter how many chicken bantam fans will moan at us, that's why I'm personally not giving them any credit, because I really didn't think they were that great themselves at all. I thought that was the most 0-0 game you could think of. And you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Hadji Wright's robbery goal at Coventry 2 seasons ago, except this time we were at home and had to deal with it, because that I thought was a 0-0 as well.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
But Rotherham, Wickham on Tuesday, so that's another loss.
And they're good at home as well. It's the worst thing about it. Wickham away, Rotherham at home, Doncaster away, and then on Boxing Day, will my dad be the good luck charm again against Reading? Because every time he's come to a home game, we've won. So we'll see. I don't think we are the way we're going at the moment, though. I don't know.
I don't know when the next win will come, to be honest with you.
No wonder the Port Vale game felt like at long last we can actually have 3 points, because we now have no clue when we're next going to get it. And if it wasn't for that robbery, you know what would have happened as well there, guys? I mean, it wouldn't be much in it because it'd still be a poor result at home, but that would have been our second draw of the whole season behind that Wigan game.
I would have took the draw as well.
Fair enough. I personally wouldn't have taken the draw just purely on the basis that it was a home game and none of us scored, but like you said, a point's better than nothing.
And the way we're going, a point's better than nothing because we can't seem to win an argument at that minute.
I mean, we're not Wolves, but yeah, that is true.
Yeah, we're not Wolves. The players are playing like Wolves at the minute. Shocking.
No. There's absolutely no in them at all, the way it's gone. Like I said earlier in this video, there's probably more passion on people operating those fair rides in Central Park. So that wraps us up. Before I go on to my thoughts on this game, which I can promise you will be explosions, neither of us are going to Wickham on Tuesday. We're saving up for Donny. No biggie, because I have done Wickham before. Both of us have done Wickham before. We just have a lot of other stuff going on at the moment, leading up to Christmas. And we said if we do sacrifice one game, it will be that, basically. So there will be a video, though. except we're going to be watching it in the pub. Only good bit of Plymouth today, as usual, is the view. Never a penalty, and I will stand by that. Never in a million years a penalty. Absolute disgrace, absolutely robbed. Cheats, cheats, the lot of them. I know we weren't great ourselves, but there's no way in hell that you're telling me that we deserved to lose that game. No way. But that's what the media narrative will be, just because of where Argyle are in the league. Bradford were themselves today. They got such a tainted win. Never in a million years is that a penalty. A feather could have touched Stephen Humphreys and he would dive to the ground, the dirty bag. Never. Never, never, never. How many KFCs did Bradford pay the referee? Because their nickname is the Chickens. How many KFCs and boneless banquets did these arseholes from North Yorkshire, from West Yorkshire, pay the referee? I'm getting carried away with almost that. I keep thinking we're playing Middlesbrough because they did exactly the same thing to us last season when Tommy Conway did it. That's who Stephen Humphreys is. B-Tech Tommy Conway. Full-time, Plymouth 0, Bradford 1. Wrong. My view of the game was full-time, Plymouth 0, Bradford 0. If you genuinely think that's a penalty, you may as well get sent off for farting in football at this time, at this point. The game has never been more gone. Absolute disgrace. Absolute shambles of officiating. Worst ref of the season so far. Because unlike Wimbledon and Port Vale, the refs were bad, but they didn't affect the result. But the ref today, being the selfish tosspot that he is, affected the result. There's no way in hell we deserved to lose that game. And if people think otherwise, you're not a football fan. Go and eat grass. Go and feed donkeys. Because that's what you are, donkeys.
Donkey.
Bradford can enjoy their tainted win all they like. I'm not giving them any credit whatsoever because they don't deserve it. Because they were crap. To be fair, so were we. It was one of the most boring games of football you could watch. That game should have ended 0-0. For granted, we didn't deserve to win. And for granted, we haven't been robbed all season so far. We are where we are because we've been awful and we deserve to be where we are. But that's the first time all season we have been done over by the ref. And it's affected the result. Never a penalty. If you think that's a penalty, never watch football again. If you think that's a penalty, go and eat a bin. Joke. Honestly, a joke. The worst bit of our performance, though, was the last 20 minutes, because ever since Bradford scored, we couldn't even finish for dinner. Even at the beginning, when we had that shout in the first half, the lino pulled the flag up for offside, but we weren't offside, we were on. Honestly, considering the dross that we've been through, that was one of our better performances, but we still weren't great. But neither did Bradford. But the media will suck Bradford off just because they won the game and they're in the top two. They'll suck them off. You watch it. They'll suck them off going, what a glorious win that was for Bradford. What a glorious win that was for the Bantams. No. They were from minute 1 to minute 90. And they deserve all credit from me from that game. A disgrace. That game was a disgrace. The man of the match was the referee. Sarcevic scored the penalty against his former club and Bradford won the game so undeservedly. Man of the match was the referee. The man of the match was the referee tight shorts who's going to get paid a fat paycheck for that disgusting officiating after that. But of course, we won't get an apology from PGMOL because they don't care about the little clubs. Joke. Genuinely a joke. For granted, we didn't deserve to win the game. But for granted, we didn't deserve to lose the game. But what I am honestly sick of in this league, in the EFL, is crap, corrupt, awful referees like that who dictate games and decisions as they go along. He gave a penalty to Bradford for the softest, tinsiest amount of contact possible. Disgrace. And we've lost again as a result of that. That would have been our second draw of the whole season as well. Which obviously, no, you don't want to draw the home games. But it's better than something considering the dross that we've honestly been in, apart from that Port Vale win. If you genuinely think Bradford deserve to win that, never watch football again. If you think that's a penalty, honestly, get out of supporting a football club and follow diving in the swimming pool instead. As Tom Daly will give you great lessons. An absolute outrageous decision. Shocking. Genuinely shocking. And we did not deserve to lose that, and I'll stand by that. One thing I will criticise for us, though, is that ever since that Northampton game, I said to Tom Cleverley, don't start Ballymumba and Owendale. What does he go and do? He starts Ballymumba and Owendale. It's like he doesn't learn his lesson, does he? Because Simon Hallett's backing him till at least January and just trusts him with his whole heart when Cleverley single-handedly taken us back to the bottom four after we thought we escaped it at the start of October. But no. He'll continue to back him. And I wanted him gone since the Devon derby. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. And people go on to me going, oh, if that was the other way round, your home fans would be screaming for that. Yeah, we would, because that's the adrenaline heat of the moment game. But I'd look back at it going, it was never a penalty. Robbed. Absolutely stonewall robbed today. And that's the first time this season we've been robbed. I'm fuming. Full time, Argyle 0, cheats 1, ref... No, sorry, I'll take that back. Argyle 0, paid the refs 1. Argyle 0, give me all your KFCs 1. They don't deserve it at all, Bradford. They don't deserve it. That was a 0-0, period. And I will stand by that. Jammy, so jammy, never a penalty. And they corrupt their way to an away win down at home park. That they don't deserve. At least other West Yorkshire teams like Leeds and Huddersfield, actually not Huddersfield down at home park lately, but Leeds show us how it's done. Bradford, meanwhile, have to make sure that that they pay the referee a dozen of boneless banquets to get their 3 points. Never a penalty, and we were robbed. That was a 0-0 game. That was a 0-0 game. So no, I'm not saying well done to Bradford for their win because they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. They could go back to Yorkshire and realise how lucky they are. I'm fuming. Genuinely a disgrace. I hope someone in League One shows Stephen Humphreys that diving cheat in one game that the grass isn't always greener. Embarrassing football player. A feather could have touched him and he dived to the ground. Dirty. And that pretty much sums up the game. That Bradford didn't deserve it at all. I can safely say that performance was obviously, again, awful, but it was better than Northampton at least. Unlike Bradford today, Northampton actually showed us how it was done. If you watch this video and think that's a penalty, stop being a biased against me and acknowledge that if this was the 2000s when I grew up with football, when Roy Keane and Paul Scholes and Patrick Vieira were playing, a decision like that would never be given. Soft as hell. Disgrace. Liam and I ain't going to Wickham. We have other stuff on, I'm afraid. Given how tight Christmas is, we're going to Doncaster, we're going to Stevenage. I'm doing some TRURO games, Forest Green and Southend. And it's not the end of the world because I have done Wickham before. But there will be a video regardless. Liam and I are going to the pub in Plymouth to watch it. See you all for then. Fuming. And they're on about pecked by the chickens. My arse. Bradford, if anything, pecked the referee. Bradford pecked the referee to get what they wanted, being the cheats that they are. And my problem with the referee also is that every small, minimal contact challenge for either side that went down, he'd give a foul and a free kick. Football never used to be like that. You should never give an advantage to the other team for either something they're looking for or something that's so damn soft that they could have easily avoided going down. But the reason they're going down is because they're attention-seeking little... Never a penalty. In a million years, never a penalty. That really ended full-time. Plymouth Argyle 0, Bradford City 0. See you all for the next video, which is the Wickham video. Up the Janners, up the Argyle, up the Greens, up the Pilgrims, up the Plymouth. Come on, you boys in green, Green Army. I mean, the players still don't deserve the catchphrase, because not just that we lost, but I wanted us to take advantage of that terrible penalty decision, and we still didn't. Either way, though, we were robbed. I don't care what people say. We were so robbed. Good to see Sarcevic back. And I still love the guy. But one person I clearly do not like after that is Stephen Humphreys. Fraud. See you on the next video. I'm actually fuming. And there's no worse feeling than getting robbed. Man of the match, the referee!
Bantams bantered their way to victory, even though I can't say much also because we're still the banter club of this league. Bottom 4 for a championship side. That was a championship side, embarrassing. Either way though, we were robbed. Man of the match, the referee. Good night.
When they pull on the green, they're all Janners. Janners!